Thomas Edward Lawrence. August 16, 1888 to May 19, 1935. Was a British archaeologist, army officer, diplomat, and writer who became renowned for his role in the Arab Revolt, 1916 to 1918, and the Sinai and Palestine Campaign, 1915 to 1918, against the Ottoman Empire during the First World War. The breadth and variety of his activities and associations, and his ability to describe them vividly in writing, earned him international fame as Lawrence of Arabia, a title used for the 1962 film based on his wartime activities. He was born out of wedlock in August 1888 to Sarah Junor, 1861 to 1959, a governess, and Sir Thomas Chapman, 7th Baronet, 1846 to 1919, an Anglo-Irish aristocrat. Chapman left his wife and family in Ireland to cohabit with Junor. Chapman and Junor called themselves Mr. and Mrs. Lawrence, using the surname of Sarah's likely father. Her mother had been employed as a servant for a Lawrence family when she became pregnant with Sarah. In 1896, the Lawrences moved to Oxford, where Thomas attended the high school and then studied history at Jesus College, Oxford, from 1907 to 1910. Between 1910 and 1914 he worked as an archaeologist for the British Museum, chiefly at Carchemish in Ottoman Syria. Soon after the outbreak of war in 1914 he volunteered for the British Army and was stationed at the Arab Bureau, established in 1916, intelligence unit in Egypt. In 1916, he traveled to Mesopotamia and to Arabia on intelligence missions and became involved with the Arab Revolt as a liaison to the Arab forces, along with other British officers, supporting the Arab Kingdom of Hijaz's independence war against its former overlord, the Ottoman Empire. He worked closely with Emir Faisal, a leader of the revolt, and he participated, sometimes as leader, in military actions against the Ottoman armed forces, culminating in the capture of Damascus in October 1918. After the First World War, Lawrence joined the British Foreign Office, working with the British government and with Faisal. In 1922, he retreated from public life and spent the years until 1935 serving as an enlisted man, mostly in the Royal Air Force, RAF, with a brief period in the Army. During this time, he published his best-known work 7 Pillars of Wisdom, 1926, an autobiographical account of his participation in the Arab Revolt. He also translated books into English, and wrote The Mint, which detailed his time in the Royal Air Force working as an ordinary aircraft man. He corresponded extensively and was friendly with well-known artists, writers, and politicians. For the RAF, he participated in the development of rescue motorboats. Lawrence's public image resulted in part from the sensationalized reporting of the Arab Revolt by American journalist Lowell Thomas, as well as from 7 Pillars of Wisdom. On May 19, 1935, 6 days after being injured in a motorcycle accident in Dorset, Lawrence died at the age of 46.